Okay, another stress breaker. This one can take as long as you want. I can do it in 4 or 5 minutes. Makes me feel better. About breathing and using your imagination. Now, the part of my imagination I often use. I got my doctorate at the University of Arkansas, and I live near the Buffalo River. And often on the weekends, my wife and my family would hike along the river up not too steep a hill. I'm not in real good physical shape, but up a little hill to kind of a grassy area up there, kind of a grassy plain up there, a grassy knoll. And there are some trees up there. We might sit up there and talk for a while, have lunch, whatever. But I always liked hearing the river run by, and watching the sky and the trees and feeling the cool breeze. Often we did it in spring or early autumn. So this one involves picking your place, your happy place. Whatever it may be, by an ocean maybe. It really doesn't involve people. Try not to think of people in it. A place where you feel peaceful. Now I'll show you how I do it with my place, the Buffalo River. And you can do it in a similar way with yours. So I begin by getting that breathing pattern going again, one in and out. And then I start imagining. I imagine I drive to the parking lot. I always did that. I see it in my mind's eye. Close your eyes and see if you can see this with me. Be mindful of your breathing. Imagine I get out and I walk across the ground over the parking lot. That's a stretch of grass, a slight hill. I walk across the grass down the hill. And there's the river. And the Buffalo River is one of the American scenic rivers. Very pristine. And I begin to walk along that pathway. And as I walk, this is one reason why it's good to have water in your imagination, if you can do a river or something. I see the river floating by. And the river flows by, there are bubbles and there are leaves on it. And I breathe. I'm a professor, is what it was. Very stressful job. But every time I come across thinking about something stressful, I imagine taking that stress, that student that bugs me, putting him on a leaf very gently, and watching him just sail away for right now. I'll pick him up later. I'll take care of him later. So imagine that stream flowing. If you have trouble, put your troubles on that stream. Breathe in, breathe out. Keep hiking. I hike up there. Every time a thought comes to me, I imagine that thought is a bubble in that water flowing by. Just let it float on by and breathe. My attention is on the fresh air, the green trees, or if it's autumn, the colors, the sound of the river. The more you can put in your memory, the better of your special place. And then when I walk, I come to the top where that grassy knoll is at. And I walk across the knoll, and there's a bench. And on the bench sits an old man. I guess I'm one of those too. But I walk up to the old man, I sit there. And I sit and I look at him, and I know he's wise. I know he's loving. And I know he carries in his heart the love of the Almighty. And he looks at me with eyes of love. And he says to me in the words, and these words are very important that you hear them. And you may want to listen to this video again and jot them down. The words of St. Teresa of Norwich, all things will be well, and all things will be well, and all manner of things will be well. And I just sat there, quietly breathing. And when I felt calm, I get up, walk back down the knoll by the river, go back down to the driveway, the parking area, get in my car, and I go. And my problem, as much as possible, stay behind. They don't follow me there. So that's that practice. It may resonate with you, it may not. It works for me. So give it a try. I think you'd enjoy it.